And of course, it's backwards. Backwards and upside down. Flip that around. It's weird. Um, Hi guys. I don't know if anybody's gonna come. Oh, hi Lisa. I don't know if anybody's gonna show up, but Lisa did. I can always count on you, huh? Um, so I was gonna do a video, um, but I don't know. It's like I don't even know how to make videos anymore. All I know how to do is live stream. So hi Lisa. I'm glad. I'm glad you're always here. Hi Rhonda. How's it going? I just couldn't stay away from you guys, I guess. You know. So we still have tons of, air quality issues in Spokane and the surrounding area. So, everybody's been told to stay in their houses and that kind of stuff. So, hi Tracy. How are you? Good morning. Hi Patricia. Hi you guys. So, I went back to that store again. I actually went to 2 stores today, 2 thrift stores today. I went back to the thrift store where I got all those books and all on the other stuff, and got the rest of the green stamps that they had, and another set of childcraft books and some other stuff. I got some games and some bingo games and that kind of stuff. So, and then I went to our Salvation Army, and they were actually having like well, they've set up now at my Salvation Army. It's like I don't know what the building used to be, but now it's like the Salvation Army thrift store is like in the front of the building, and then they used to have like a vintage shop that was kind of like on the other end of this building, and then there was some empty spaces in between. Well, in one of those empty spaces in between, they've set up a like a book sale area. So, which was news to me. I'd never seen it, so I was pretty happy to see that. And so all their hardcover books were $1, and I got some really, really cool stuff in there today, you guys. So I wanted to show you those. But also, I couldn't help myself. You need coffee, honey. Okay, well, make some coffee. Hi, Dawn. How you doing? But I wanted to show you my new Junk Folios that I just finished, because I'm pretty excited about them. They're actually pretty rad, and yeah, I think they're all the way cool. So I want to show you guys those before I show you like the haul stuff, okay? Because I want that to be able to be seen as a direct link for my Etsy shop like pretty soon in the video. You know what I mean? Hello, my queen of disaster. How are you? um, this one is totally complete. It has all the stuff that goes with it. I have to add some stuff to the rest of them, but yeah. So I don't know if you guys saw or if you remember these little folios that I made, oh, maybe a month ago or so, where I just kind of made like a folder and then put some pockets in it and then stuffed it full of goodies. And some were like tags that I had completely finished, some were like halfway finished, and then a whole bunch of other ephemera and stuff like that. So that's basically what this is. I'm calling them um, more of a retro type of vibe rather than vintage. I mean, I guess, Etsy considers vintage anything that's older than 15 years. I consider that a teenager, but um anyway, so these are vintage retro style. Pretty much everything in this whole entire collection is 70s, 60s and 70s. So, just spent first night in my new home. First time living alone in a house, so I slept like a baby. Oh, that's awesome. I'll bet that felt really good. So let me jump into this really quick and kind of get this done because I'm really excited about these kits. I've been working on them for a few days, and anyway, so it's basically like a folder or you know I don't know what you call it. I call it a folio. So they measure 9 by about 7. Okay. Each one is wrapped with a piece of that undyed sari silk, and that's real simple closure. Each one is going to have a very very random um, quilted quilting scrap, and then from one kind of purchase, and then another quilt square from a different purchase. Okay, so these are basically two different lots of some quilted fabric. And then I picked up this a whole roll of this trim today, and I was just like, wow, like it feels like cotton, but I don't know. I just like it. I just think it's cool. So I added a piece of this to each one of these kits. So there's 20 of them in the shop. And in the US, they're going to be free priority shipping um, built into the cost of the kit. So just be aware of that it's kind of like built in. It says free shipping, because really the only way to ship this is via priority anyways. So I just wanted to do it that way. It just makes it more simple. Um, so each one is also going to come with a childcraft book. So a complete childcraft book. And I'm sorry that I don't know if it looks backwards to you guys, but it's definitely backwards to me. So oh, that's so cute. Anyway, so each kit is going to get a different childcraft book, okay? But they're all from the same series or the same set, and they were published in 1974. So, starting sometime in the 60s, childcraft books actually became a lot more colorful and, in my opinion, much more interesting. So, yeah, so I was pretty excited. I found 2 sets of them. So I got those. And so each one is going to get one. They're random. Okay. I'm going to just put one in there. I'm not, you know, as with the folio. Okay. Each one of these folios is made out of a full sample page of wallpaper. That's, definitely 70s vintage. And so that's just basically made into 2 pockets on the front and the back. Okay. Um, I have included, let me tell you what's in these because there's a lot of stuff in these. So each one is going to get some kind of random vintage, either lace seam binding or, um, something like that. Okay. Well, I'm not necessarily making anything today. I'm actually just going to show this junk folio that I just listed in my shop, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a haul. If, yeah, you know. So anyway, so you're going to get one of these, and they're different, and each one of these kits is completely different. And then I'm going to add 5 or 6 of my tags that I've been making lately, and yeah, so you'll just they're all going to be different, but I've shown my tags quite a few times, so pretty sure you guys know what they look like. But anyway, so most of them are made out of book paper. They're like a couple pages glued together. And then I included a page from the Los Angeles Times book. It's just like a whole book of front page headline, you know, from like, gosh, starting in like the 1900s all the way through till, 1980s. So each one has one of those pages. And then I included a page from, it's a children's dictionary, illustrated dictionary set that I've got. And I have a couple duplicates of that. So I included a full page in each kit from one of those books. Okay. And these are just fun because there's just lots of little illustrations and stuff. And again, each one is different. And then a whole map, okay, like an entire street map in each one of these kits. They're all going to be different, and most of them are, in the United States, though. And then I'm going to give you a time card, and then one of these little dividers out of one of the 5-ring binders that I have. I think I have 7 or 8 different ones, and so you're going to just get one of the divider pages out of one of those books. So yeah, so that's all like in the front pocket, right? So these are just pockets. Okay, there's no pages in these folios. Really, the idea is that it's kind of a place where you can store things that you want to use in your journals. It's kind of a faux flow type of, or a flowish type of idea also, because all that's holding it together is this simple, you know, twine. So, if you want to untie that, everything will come out. And then you can use this wallpaper, and you can use this, music paper and that kind of thing, however you want. So, and then each one has a little glassine envelope with a bunch of cards in it. So these are all vintage cards. There's some tally cards, bridge tally cards. This is another one. So again, each kit has a different selection of the stuff. Okay. So, and then there's just some poker playing cards. There's one of these little, like astrology type of cards. I don't know where they came from. And then since we're going 70s here, I thought we might as well do a tarot card. So there's a tarot card in each one too. It's kind of a modern tarot set, but that's okay. I liked it because they're small. So again, the next page in the folio is actually a pocket page. And so then inside of there, there's a page from the Good Housekeeping cookbook that I picked up the other day. Really, really old cookbook, but there's a full, double page in each kit. And there's another one of my tags. So like I said, 5 or 6 of my tags that I make. And, and then I've included some that are kind of halfway finished. You know what I mean? And this could get folded back, and you could kind of make that like a double pocket. Oh, I forgot to show you this page. So this is also a page from, let me show you the book that came out of. This page came out of this book, the Complete Family Sewing Book, and this is definitely uber 70s. Okay. So, all the fashions and stuff in this sewing book, definitely 70s. So there's a couple of, double pages from that book in here too. Okay. And then I added there's a lot of music paper in here, but I added one of these because it just came out of a smaller, sheet music book, and everybody loves sheet music. And some old postcards, all completely random. Most of them are kind of travel-y, right? Like, I think I have, I've separated them into different sort of categories. And so these are all the like scenery cards. Another one of my tags. And then there's a page from the Needlework magazine. It's a 1970 copy of Needlework magazine. So I've given you 2 pages from one of those in each kit. And then you're going to get a really nice heavy bingo card, another one of my tags that's kind of halfway finished. And then I picked up a couple sets of recipe cards today. Yeah, it's kind of like a flow folio. Yeah, I call it a junk folio, Tracy. I guess for lack of a better term. But and then there's a dictionary page. It's an illustrated dictionary. This one doesn't necessarily have any pictures on it, but this pocket page is made out of this gigantic picture cookbook that I have. That was like a Time Life book. And look at those steaks. Look at how much fat is on those steaks. That's crazy. From the 70s. So a retro cookbook. And then I've made a pretty big pocket in the center of the folio out of some music paper again. And then inside the pocket, I've given you an assortment of wallpaper, just cut to random sizes. I didn't measure them or anything, but these are really handy, really useful, and they tear really easily. And then a card catalog card. There's another postcard, and then some flashcards. There's more flashcards in the folio too, but that's where the extras go. And then in this pocket, another one of my tags. I just take one of those card catalog cards and stitch a piece of fabric onto it. This is for like a photo album, Pioneer photo album, it says. And then another page of recipes. This is from, I showed this on my haul video the other night. It's the Cruising Cook. It's a cookbook for like if you're on a boat or like on a sailboat or something, So I included a page from that. And then there's another dictionary page. So those are in here. And then we've got another glassine envelope. There's a lot of goodies in here. So I tried to give you at least each one of each denomination of Monopoly money in there, and then either a chance or a community chest card. I didn't have enough property cards to go around, so I didn't do that. And then these are just some little stickers, like little labels that I have. So there's little tiny ones on the side and then a couple of larger ones. I have a ton of those, so I should have included about 300 of them. And then a couple of little like order forms, little guest checks. And then some of the S&H green stamps. And then these are the, oh my gosh, I can't remember what they are. One stamp for each dollar you spent or something. And then you collected them in these books. And here, I'll show you one of the full books. So the gold bond stamps were from like a different chain of grocery store, right? So you would, put your stamps in there, and then they would give you a catalog. And then once you collect, then you could see in the catalog how many books of completed books it would take to purchase something. And then you could cash in your green stamps. I remember my mom got or your gold bond stamps. My mom got a Cuisinart food processor with S&H green stamps. These are the older green stamps. They kind of changed style a little bit in the later 70s. These are from the early, I think these are early. No, these are really early. These are 1950s. I'm going to shop here eventually. So just a little bit. Piece of children's writing paper. This is folded in half. Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Patty. Hi, Myrna. How you guys doing? Uh-oh, I lost my chat. And then a sheet of these, I don't remember what you call them, but there's labels you can print on. Another tag. Let me see. Where'd you guys go?